Hello everybody, my name is Ruby, and today we're going to be talking about the Chorus-Ensemble device. The Chorus-Ensemble device is the successor to the old Chorus device. It has three main modes: Classic, which is going to be 2 voices, Ensemble, which is 3, and then Vibrato, which is just going to be 1, but instead of volume or phase shifting, it's going to pitch shift the incoming signal. I'm not entirely sure about the technical specifics of how a chorus works, so let's just go through the examples where I used it in the song. So on this main bass, pretty much everywhere I've used it to widen a sound and give it some more stereo information. So here on this main bass, I've split the bands here with an audio effect rack. I have the sub on its own. That way we can keep that in mono and with the correct phase, and then mid plus high, which has a few widening effects on it. We have this chorus ensemble, a delay, and a reverb. Without that, just the chorus. It is wider, but if we turn it off, it's a mostly mono sound just with stereo noise on top. So this chorus ensemble on the 2 voice mode is just adding some width to it to give it more of a stereo image. But due to the shifting phase, it sounds more natural than just a Haas effect, which if you don't know, is just a very, very short delay on either the left or the right channel. So with the chorus, we can turn up the amount, which will change the amount of phase offset. You can turn up the rate. Or the feedback. Which can create some pretty gnarly sounds. Moving on to this bass fill here at the start of each section. I have the chorus ensemble set to ensemble mode, which is going to be very similar to classic. There's just a 3rd voice in the mix. And then I'm also modulating this feedback here. I have a macro on the effect rack that's also messing with the reverb. So if I turn that off so we just hear what the chorus is doing, that's what the feedback is doing with that automated. And that's going to be a shape like this right here. Then down here for this main like sort of bell sound, that's comprised of 2 layers here. I have this operator patch going here. I have it on vibrato mode and the rate turned up very high, which is going to give it that sort of shaky, uncertain feeling to it, you know? Almost similar to the tape flutter effect you'll get in a lot of lo-fi distortion plugins. Then I have this higher layer, which I made in Collision. Pretty much the default preset. I don't know if I even changed anything. It sounds like this. This just has the chorus on the classic mode if I turn it off. This one does have a chorus as well, but at the end of the chain, I am turning down the side channel, so it's not actually having that much of effect in the final mix. But if I disable that, you can hear how much wider the sound gets, even just at 39% dry wet. And then on this vocal here, I once again have it on ensemble mode, and you may notice I also don't have any delays or reverbs, and that's because I think the chorus effect here is making the vocal sound thick enough and more physical. It doesn't sound very dry to me, you know? Like it still does sound. but in the context of the mix, I think it's perfect, and any more like reverb or delay will drown it out. Then coming up to our drums, you can also use the chorus as a way to subtly widen your high end without causing too many weird issues. I have it here on the main hi-hat roll. If I turn it off, pretty much like everything else here, it's just adding some nice width. Same goes here on this open hat and ride track. Very, very small effect that may not even be that audible on speakers, but I think it does a lot to the full mix when you're listening with headphones. So overall, this is a very good device for widening a very mono sound or adding some thickness and character to a sound that maybe sounds a little too dry or sterile. If you guys have any cool techniques utilizing the Chorus-Ensemble plugin, feel free to share them in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time.